All right, let's get right into it. If you're a leader in healthcare today, there is one question that's probably on your mind. How do we actually use AI to make patient care safer? I mean, really use it without accidentally creating a whole new set of problems. That's exactly what we're going to unpack. So here's our roadmap for this explainer. We'll start with the pressure cooker environment we're all in. Then we'll look at this huge and kind of scary gap in how AI is being adopted. We'll see the amazing results AI can deliver, but also what happens when we take our hands off the wheel. And we'll wrap up with a solid framework to make sure we're doing this right, putting people first. Okay, so first up, quality and safety are under some serious pressure. Let's talk about the reality of what our clinical teams are up against every single day.
So where is all this pressure coming from? Well, it's really a perfect storm of three things. You've got medicine getting more and more complex. Then there's the sheer flood of data. It's just too much for any one person to handle, no matter how skilled they are. And, in that kind of high-stakes environment, the risk of human error, it just goes way up. This is exactly where AI is supposed to be our game changer.
Okay, so we're all excited about AI, right? But here's the catch. There's this massive gap between how fast we're adopting it and how ready we are to actually manage it. Let's dig into that. And this right here, this is the uh-oh moment. Just look at these numbers. 2/3 of hospitals, 65%, are already on board, using AI tools. But only 12% have any kind of real plan, any governance for it. That's a huge disconnect. It's kind of like we've been given a Formula One car, but, forgot to install the steering wheel. It's a massive clinical risk. So what's the takeaway here? It's really simple, but it's absolutely critical. AI is not about replacing our amazing clinicians. Not at all. It's about giving them superpowers. The winning formula is right here. You take that irreplaceable human insight and you pair it with smart, powerful machine support. That's how we get to truly safer care. And you know what? When we get that partnership right, the results are just incredible. And I'm not talking about theory here. Let's look at the actual measured impact. Okay, look at this number, 26%. That's a 26% reduction in mortality from a major study at Unity Health Toronto. Just let that sink in for a moment. We're talking about more than 1 out of every 4 lives saved, just by using AI to help clinicians make better decisions. This isn't some futuristic dream. This is happening today. And it doesn't stop there. It's not just about saving lives in the most critical moments. We're also seeing huge drop in hospital readmissions, somewhere between 15 and 20%. And think about what that means. It means patients are getting better and staying better, and we're also making the whole system run smoother. It's a win-win. And this isn't just happening in 1 or 2 places. It's a global thing. I mean, look around. In Portugal, they're using it to get the right care to the right patients faster. In Oman, it's finding cancer earlier than ever before. Go to Ghana, and they're using it to make sure essential medical supplies get where they need to go. And in the UAE, they're using it to predict and prevent sickness across the entire population. It's just incredible. Okay, so the potential is obviously huge. But, and this is a big but, for every amazing success story, there's a flip side, a real danger. And that danger pops up when we just let the tech run wild, when we as humans take a step back and assume the machine's got it all figured out. So if you're a leader, these are the things that should be keeping you up at night. First, alert fatigue. You know when your team gets so many dings and pings that they just start tuning out the important ones? Then there's automation bias. That's the sneaky one where people start trusting the algorithm more than their own gut, their own experience. We've already talked about those governance gaps. And crucially, there are major equity concerns. If the AI is trained on biased data, guess what? It's going to make biased decisions, and that can make health inequality even worse. So, the big question is, how do you get all the good stuff without the bad? How do we manage these risks? Well, it doesn't happen by accident. It takes real intentional leadership. And what you need is a framework, a playbook. And here it is. It's pretty straightforward, really. It connects 4 big ideas to 4 practical actions. First, your vision. You've got to define your purpose. Why are you even doing this? Next, governance. You need to build real oversight, no more winging it. Then design. This is key. You have to co-design these systems with the people on the front lines, your clinicians. And finally, empowerment. You have to educate your people. Give them the training and confidence to work with these new tools, not just be told what to do by them.
And all of this really brings us to the core idea, the most important takeaway of all. The technology itself is only part of the story. The future of safety, it's not really about the algorithm, is it? It boils down to this: trust. Trust between the person and the machine. And you don't just get that trust for free. It has to be built, piece by piece, through thoughtful, human-focused leadership. It comes from having a plan, like the one we just walked through. I mean, this quote just says it all, doesn't it? We can't lose sight of this. These incredible tools are here to help us, to make us better at what we do. Our humanity, our judgment, our compassion, that isn't some bug in the system to be engineered out. It's the whole point. It's what makes the technology work in the first place. So I'll leave you with this one question, because at the end of the day, this isn't really a tech challenge. It's a leadership challenge. The question you should be asking isn't, what cool thing can this AI do? The real question is, as a leader, how am I going to make sure that everything we build with AI stays fundamentally 100% human? Something to think about. Thanks for watching.